Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I wanted to let you know not only do I create content in my YouTube channel here, Class in a Glass, but I'm also on Twitch where I play single-player games, multiplayer games, I do movie reviews, cartoon reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, it would be a big help if you can check out my Patreon, where you can gain access to audio commentaries, reactions, and the ability to submit questions for my podcasts and videocasts. And all that content can be found in the links below. In the meantime, enjoy the video. We must now get into the Spider-Man mutie shenanigans. Now, where we left off last time, chat, Spider-Man is a racist. Who would have thunk it? He hates the muties, chat. He went to go see Professor X and the X-Men thinking they would help cure his mutation because he turned into a goddamn abomination. But they say, like, we don't cure mutations here. We help people live their mutations, accept them for that it's a gift. And he's like, fuck you and your goddamn mutie nonsense and your propaganda. I'm getting out of here. And, you know, various things happened, chat, where Beastie was captured by, what's his name? What the hell's that guy's name? The suit. Landon, Chad. He got captured by Landon, who hates the muties too. And Wolverine, he's after Spider-Man, Chad. But Spider-Man was busy fighting the Hobgoblin. And Hobgoblin, like right before Spider-Man was about to unmask the Hobgoblin, chat, Wolverine shows up and says, "What are you doing there, bub?" And they get into a wrestling match. And Hobgoblin's just watching him, chat. That's where we leave our characters last time. And so Spider-Man and Wolverine, they're just fucking fighting. And Hobgoblin goes, "Well, I guess I'm just gonna leave. See you guys later." But he gets on his glider, chat, and he could just get out of there, like, right now. He could leave. But he's like, "Oh, this is such a perfect opportunity." And he just starts fucking lobbing pumpkin bomb grenades at him. And they're like, "Ah, fuck, oh my god." And they're like Spider-Man and Wolverine are fighting, but they're also fighting Hobgoblin. And the point's like, Spider-Man, just leave us the fuck alone, Hobgoblin. He's fucking webs one of his bombs. He's like, "Oh shit," oh, he's like flies off trying to get it off, chat. And him and Wolverine, they're just fighting, chat. And eventually they come to terms like, okay, all right, let's just relax. Because Wolverine's just like, "What did you do with Beast? I smell him on you." It's like, "I didn't do anything with Beast. What are you talking about? We talked, and then I went back to New York. It's the last time I saw him." He's like, "You didn't kidnap him?" He's like, "No, I don't know where the hell he is. I'm not sure." And he's like, "Maybe he got fucking Landon took him or something." He's like, "Yeah, I smell his scent. If you help, here's Spider-Man. We'll be even if you help me find Beast." He's like, "I'll happily help you find Beast." Thank you. Who is this new follower, Chad? Who we got right here? Sergeant Dirty Sprite. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday evening. And so while this is happening, Hobgoblin's just like, these fucking... I'm going to use this to my advantage. Well, while they're fucking infiltrating Landon's laboratory and company, I'm just going to fuck with all these people. Take advantage of the chaos. So I'm just gonna fucking, like, he crashes into a goddamn camera, chat. That sets off Landon's boys, like, something happened to a camera. And they send after their boys to fight Wolverine and Spider-Man. They start shooting at him, but like, they're no match against Spidey and the Wolvie team up, chat. And they just beat the shit. I mean, Wolverine just kills them. He just killed them. Spider-Man's like, whoa. Holy shit. Spider-Man just webs him up and kind of beats him up a little bit. Wolverine says, "I'm going to fucking gut you." Inside becomes outside, Shad. Spider-Man's like, "This is a little too hardcore for you." Eventually, they do infiltrate Landon's laboratory. And they're, like, taking out various guards. Meanwhile, we cut back to Landon, and he's saying, "Hank McCoy, you think you're all high and mighty, join the X-Men, you know, you're the pride of mutant kind. But I remember back in the day, I remember what you wanted originally. You know, you originally wanted to cure your mutant disease. You hated the muties, too. It's a revelation, chat. Beast was a mutie hater as well, and he hated that he became a mutant." He's like, "Yes, I did feel this way. I wanted the first thing, the thing I always wanted in my life was to cure my mutation, and I grew frustrated. But then I met Professor Xavier, and he made me accept me who I was, and being a mutant has been the best thing that ever happened to me." It's like, you may feel that way now, but it's your research that I have now used to be the basis of mine, and I will destroy all mutant kind, all you goddamn muties. And he leaves, chat, and you see Guinevere, and Beast is like, "Why are you working for this guy? I could tell you're conflicted." She's like, "I hate muties too." He's like, "Yeah, you hate muties, huh? Yeah. You hate muties so much." He goes, yeah, I bet he said he'll cure us. Well, he's not gonna cure all of us, he's gonna kill us. That's the point. He might be hawking this shit to the public saying it's a cure. It's like, no fucking cure. He wants to eradicate us. Can you live with that? She goes, I don't know, I hate you. And she runs off. It's like, Guinevere has a secret, chat. What could it be? Meanwhile, we come back to Wolverine and Spider-Man continuing to beat the shit out of and or dismember and disembowel people. And they're getting shot to shit. And eventually, Kingpin, he's he's got some sleeper cells in there. Or not sleeper cells, he got some double agents. And he's calling, he's like, so, is he gonna make my army of mutants and shit? And the guy goes, no, he didn't. No, he wants to kill all mutants. And Kingpin's like, he doesn't want to create a mutant army for me. He's like, no, he's gonna kill them all. He's like, fuck. And Smite's like, told you so. He's like, shut the fuck up, crippled boy. I'll make you even more crippled. Make you a whole. I'll make you I'll fucking make you paralyzed in the neck down. He's like, all right, I'll back off. So Kingpin is very upset by this shit. You want a mutant army? He's getting nothing on you. He's like, all right, pull out. This operation's a bust. And eventually, chat, Hobgoblin, he's like, anybody home? He sneaks on in there. He's like, oh, no one's here. He sees all the disemboweled people. He's like, oh, shit. But he goes to the mainframe computer, and he bops and beeps and boops, chat, and he downloads all of the mutant research of Mr. Langdon. He gets on a good old floppy disk, chat, the most advanced technology of 1994 floppy disk. Kids are like, fuck, how does it happen? And Hobgoblin, he has a whole bunch of them. He downloads it. But right before he's about to leave, as we find out, Hobgoblin is a master hacker. He presses two buttons, and he manages to create a computer program of himself, who then erases all the data in the system and also fucks with other things in the compound. Like it fucks the cameras, shoots people with automatic turrets, just by pressing two buttons. I'm in! It's like, okay. And he's like, oh, I have this and I can get myself more money. And he flies off. Eventually, Spider-Man and Wolverine, they get cornered and they try to but Wolverine's like, I smelled him in here. But Spider-Man's like, we're in a fucking room. There's no other way to get out except back. And Wolverine's like, I gotta go through this. Wolverine's just, he's through that wall. Wolverine just starts clawing through a goddamn wall. Spider-Man goes, well, that's one way to get through. And meanwhile, Wolverine, he crawls to the wall and Spider-Man's just about to join him, but he turns around and the fucking blast door just smashes him right in the face. He goes, boo! And he goes oh! And these guys are like, let's kill these muties! And Spider-Man goes, fuck that. Spider-Man's not playing around anymore, chat. And he just fucking kicks the door back at them, and it crushes like three people. You see them just, it's like when a gnat, it's like when you crush a mosquito, chat. That's what happens, guys. They just burst like a hot water balloon all over the place. And Spider-Man, he runs in there, and we see good old Beast. He's hanging by a precipice, chat, in a little gilded cage over this vat of mutie juice, the mutie juice, chat. And Beast is like, oh, my saviors. And Wolverine's like, I'm gonna get you, bub. He's like, Logan, don't. And fucking Logan jumps up in the cage, but it's electrified. He goes, blah! And he gets all weird. But Beast, before Logan falls into the mutie juice, he grabs him. He's like, oh, you're fucking heavy. Because Wolverine's like 450 pounds, the adamantium skeleton. So everyone's like, ah, fuck. And so while this is all happening, Landon comes. He's like, what are you muties doing? It's like, we gotta save Beast, you fucking racist. While all this is happening, chat, Hobgoblin bursts in. And he's like, it's chaos, chat. Hobgoblin's like, hello, Landon. It's like, ooh, what do I have here? Oh, your precious research. Years of study. I erased it all. But I can give you this right now. I'll just sell it back to you for, I don't know, a few tens of millions of dollars. He's like, God damn you, Hobgoblin. And he just starts blasting at Hobgoblin. And he shoots the cage that Beast is in and the rope it's connected to. And the fucking cage is about to fall in the mutie juice. Spider-Man's like, no! And he jumps up there, and he grabs the thing right before Wolverine's little toe is about to hit the mutie juice. And he's like, this is really hard! And Hobgoblin's just fucking people. He's like, he's fucking poking Spider-Man and shit. He's fucking with everybody. But he's still trying to blast Hobgoblin. Eventually, he does get his glider. He gets his glider. Hobgoblin, he crashes into a guard. He's like, fuck! He's trying to unstuck the fucking thing. And Landon, he just fucking Tom Cruise's run back up there, chat. And Hobgoblin, he's like, I got you, Hobgoblin. Now give me the fucking research. But Hobgoblin's like, no. And fucking bitch still has Landon. Gets back in the glider. And Landon's like, no, my research. And he grabs on the glider, chat. And Hobgoblin, the floppy just falls. I was like, the floppy! And chat, right when that happens, right when he grabs the floppy disk, he lets go of the glider. And what's below him, chat? The mutie juice. And he falls into the vat of mutie juice. And it's like, oh, shit. And so he falls right in there, and he's like, "Wow!" And Guinevere's like, "No!" And Spider-Man's like, "This is heavy." And Hobgoblin's like, "All right, see you later. I can't earn a profit, so fuck off." And he flies off, chat. And Spider-Man, he throws the cage over, and Wolverine and Beast are fine. They get out of there, having a good time. But Spider-Man, he lowers himself, and Guinevere's like, "But what about Landon? You got to get him out of there." He's like, we don't really want to do that. We're good. We're gonna leave, okay? He brought this on himself. And I think this is also we don't learn that. No, I think we do learn this. Like, oh, she's a mutie too, because I think she saves him. She has like telekinetic powers or some shit. It's like, we can help you, Guinevere. We can help you learn to deal with your mutation. She's like, no, I hate you. And meanwhile, we come back to the fucking vat, and Landon, he crawls out of it, and he has become a slug monster. It's like, ew. He's like, oh, it's like a combination between the guy in RoboCop and Jabba the Hutt. It's like if those two made love, chat, and one of them birthed a baby, like pooped out a baby, that's what Landon would be. He's like a slug monster now. He's like, oh, ready. And he's like, his legs don't work, he's crawling and shit, and he needs to feed off electricity, chat, because I guess based on the mutie juice, what it does is it basically bursts the cells, the mutant cells, and basically would kill the mutant. They explode. With him, he never tested on humans before. That's what Beast is saying. He's like, never tested on humans before. And so now in order for his cells not to burst, he's causing him intense pain, he needs to absorb electricity. And so he's absorbing electricity change, becoming more powerful and larger. He's getting more girthy. Got a big hawking girthy body. And we get a King Kong situation where he's like, Guinevere, and he grabs Guinevere, Chet goes, and he runs out of there like, well, we gotta save her. Shit. And then, da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da, the X-Men show up and like, we've been like a minor situation. Here's a giant fucking slug monster down there. You guys need any help? Yes, we need your help. And Spider-Man and Beast are like, well, okay, in order to counteract his mutie tendencies, we need to use like a satellite dish and zap him with something. And I don't know what that something is. We gotta zap him with a satellite dish. I don't know what it is, chat. And so they get in the Blackbird, and they hook up the antenna and the fucking dish, chat. And he's attacking Times Square. He's like, he's attacking Times Square and shit. And they zap like Rogue, saving people. Everyone's flying around. Rogue, Jubilee's there. Wolverine's saying bub. And Professor Xavier's going, get them X-Men. He's just safe at home in fucking upstate New York. He's like, you guys go. I'm going to be here drinking. But eventually, chat, they zap Slug Landon with the satellite dish, and he goes, and he falls down. He becomes little Landon, chat. He's still really fucked up, though. He's not looking too good. Like, he's got like a Two-Face. He becomes literally, he becomes Two-Face. I'm not joking. And it's like straight down the middle. I'm like, he'll be okay. It's like, I don't think so. I think you should keep an eye on him. And they put him in there. And Guinevere's like, thanks for saving me, but I hate being a fucking mutie. And Beast comes over and is like, we can help you learn to cultivate your abilities, but you're not a freak. You are a person. We are mutants. And she goes, okay, thank you so much. And so she joins the X-Men, chat, but she never shows up in the episode. And there's a good moment, chat, because Spider-Man learns not to be racist. And because Wolverine's the one to say, it's like, hey, because Wolverine also learns about like Beast like hating mutant kind originally and wanting to like get rid of his mutantness. And Wolverine's like, but hey, everyone makes mistakes. We gotta forgive them. And Spider-Man, you're a hero. You helped us. You saved the day. New York owes you a debt of gratitude. We owe you a gratitude for helping me save my buddy. So we appreciate you, Spider-Man. If you ever need a friend, if you ever need us, call on us anytime. And he never does. He never's like, well, Spider-Man goes, thanks, Wolverine. I'm never gonna call these fucking muties again. It's like, it's still racist. He eventually does, though, chat, in the season 5, the last season, during the Battle World arc, he does call on the X-Men again, but Storm. He calls Storm. That's the mutant he recruits for his team. That's the only other appearance of the X-Men is Storm, but he never calls him again. But Spider-Man learns, like, basically Wolverine tells, like, hey, whenever you're in need, never feel bad about calling your friends. We're your friends now, Spider-Man, please. And like Wolverine had a fucking arc in this 2-part episode. It was great. And he's like, we'll see you later, Spider-Man. They all get in the Blackbird. They fly off. Spider-Man goes, those muties. You know what? Those muties, they're some of the good ones. Still racist. And eventually, Chad, a fucking newspaper blows by, hits him in the fucking face, and he goes, oh, wow. fucking Dr. Moria Crawford, fucking Craven the Hunter's honey. His girlfriend. Oh, she's back in town. That's the person I gotta talk to about my muty problems. He fucking web slings over there, chat. Sees Craven just sitting out there. It's like, hi. Want me to hug you? Want me to grapple and hug you and throw you off a building? He's like, nah, Craven, not now. I'm gonna go see your waifu. He goes in there and she's like, Spider-Man, Craven and I are just about to leave for Africa. I'm so glad that you've joined us. I can finally help. How the fuck does she know about this shit? Did he just call her up? How'd this happen? But she knows, like, I'm here to help you. And he's like, I learned from some good friends who are also mutants, but they're good people, by the way. They're okay. So fucking racist. That to always call for help when you need it. And chat, that is the end of the episode. Spider-Man learned a valuable lesson. He's still racist, but better, I guess. He's learning. But let's see what happens in the next episode, chat. Will his affliction be cured, or will he become not a Spider-Man, but a man-spider? Oh, we shall see. We shall see.